And that is how a country is built. And now cocaine as someone or more can be busy. Meaning Uncle Obian cocaine and count think count. You understand? If the things happen and nobody talks about it, you will not get to know. We are only getting to know because a system is fighting a Takra did with 350 million worth of cocaine. It was arrested. Nobody is asking, say, oh, see a cocaine, and want him and want somebody to him. Only for MPP to come and say, a aircraft to be about Ghana, a befa cocaine is. And then we are joking with all of these intelligence. Meaning, me, if I'm going to US, I may not be subjected to strict check, but an ordinary Ghanaian who is innocent may be going to US because of the politics of your country. You are subjected to strict search because there's still a country there, cocaine. How does that become politics?
But Mustafa Wakofa Benti, tell us the latest on Ahmed Kavok issue. What's the latest?
I can only complain because I'm a student of security. I can only complain about the wrongful handling of what is supposed to be intelligence information from the minority side. The minority does not have, in stricter sense, the right to investigate. They are a body of parliament. You see, the body that has oversight. But if you get an intelligence information, because you don't want to, as it were, pollute that or dissolve the strength of the information you have, you give it to appropriate bodies to investigate. If you took the lead to do a press conference and say that planes have left the country, you have not done your investigation well, you have not shown the world any shred of evidence. Oh, look at the planes. This is the era of social media. Omulodu cocaine in this canon will be nipa now amount information have been able to take a picture, or there were some grounds on which videos could not record. You get what I mean?
No, but
so if you go about the thing the way they did that, one could only come to a conclusion, say, you who have alleged must lead the investigation. So you must then bring out the little information you have. Nobody in this country should prioritize cocaine trade. And nobody should be happy when our country becomes a cocaine transit point in the sub-Saharan Africa, or it becomes a point of arms trade, which is against international treaties and all of that, and even against the security of our own country. So if you have that information, it is only fair that after 1 week of politicking, you bring out the information to assist in investigation. Thanks to the president. I think within 6 hours, 8 hours of their press conference, the president responded and said, look, I'm empowering all state agencies to get into this investigation to unravel the mystery behind it, and also ensure that the individual who becomes the lead, volunteer of this information will be part of it to assist and for us to unravel the mystery. Only for the one who have made a press conference to be investigating in the media, either than dealing with the institutions of state.
But Mustafa Mebao, as a parliamentarian, the caliber of Reverend Ntim Fodjour in Parliament, Parliament has that oversight responsibility. He has an information, and he has several options. Me afaso edis hasemono ede atuja, and he used one of the options, which is a press conference. It's
wrong. As a student of security, I would have used the option that I will hand it over to yourself, a good journalist, to do further investigation and do an expose on it. Number two, I would hand it over to collaborative state agencies.
Mustafa Yamatri Nimremwai.
Collaborative state agencies.
Yes.
No more investigation. You've made a press conference. That is good. The press conference didn't carry an iota of evidence. It didn't carry anything to show, say, this is what has happened. Yes, plane number so and so was in the country. Do we ask Magdan, his private jet, when it is going, do we ask what is in it? Temwa President Akufo-Addo Tihono. The private planes that comes and go in this country, have we asked the content of those private planes? Much as you have a right, say, over suspect, say, BB, and as a way your information. Put that information out, or say, we are minister. And in Ntim Fodjour, Chief, Onya Obia, Mamin Kanchel. These are people who almost supervise the upcoming biggest scandal under the Ministry of Education.
Scandal,
the biggest scandal
Mustafa,
apart from national service, Ministry of Education.
Scandal, Ben.
May Kachira will say the upcoming biggest scandal in Ntim Fodjour extra so the scandal at the Ministry of Education involving school feeding and your friend is saying teachers payroll. Teacher for will be a salary. Now or try they school a non-existing school. Ntim Fodjour mun etina so.
When you na mobile, you mabe yemu hwehwemu ana mu gusa mu.
Yeah, wait, you man. Me say we are 3 months in government. It is coming up. So onye obi asa o. And we should not glorify nonsense in this country.
Oh.
You know, sir, this character, you sat on this level of corruption, and we will put out things about school feeding, the corruption under school feeding, and then you will get to know the kind of people who are talking. So if you let me tell you, you can insult John Mahama. There's no problem with it. Okay? You can insult us. There's no problem with it. But when you sought to injure the reputation and credibility of the country as opposed to the international community, it is offensive. And trust me, if Ntim Fodjour does not bring evidence, one of these days, he will be arrested.
No, but has he been invited? Because he's all over the place. So beyond concern friend, indeed, sir, by now he should have been invited for questioning.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you. The mere fact that he hasn't been invited doesn't mean nothing will happen to him.
Something will happen to him.
Something will obviously happen to him, and that is if he fails to give evidence, he will be arrested. What do you say? We shouldn't be doing that stuff. My or mine is how, sir. MPP for Lusu, Ntino, yem breaking up the new government. Onia, anti abanugua, abanman one maso. So what you say? I'm on some day you, but yam fanyan sani or man do and panto kakra. Who you are Minister of Deputy Minister of Nyama Boyawo Minister of Education Bini and Yama Bontea. Who will bring it out and everybody will go and get to know the caliber of individuals and the type of Ntim Fodjour. What they are here? What about the cast? Maybe Baba Catch or Abdum FM we are corrupter. I should be giving you at least information, sir. We into the mechanics and yes. And I'm here, Mr. Woman Chair Opinion Markings. It's because he was the board chairman of ECG. At the time, was never winning ACC. And for any serious investigation, these people should be invited. And I said it and I gave evidence. What was the press conference? Say, your country, the government, has allowed cocaine and money to be transited out of the country without giving a shred of background.